In a something unexpected turn, the India's 10-year benchmark government bond yield has risen over the past month, even though the RBI has cut its key policy rate, that is the repo rate, by 100 basis points over the last 7 months. Generally, you will see there is a positive correlation between the bond yield and the repo rate. So if the repo rate is down, the bond yield should have been down. However, there are two reasons for the increase of bond yield. First is the hawkish stance of the RBI over inflation, and second are the concerns of overborrowing by the government after the recent GST reforms. Let's understand both these one by one. The hawkish stance of RBI over inflation means that RBI is skeptical over inflation data for the coming months. There are hawks, those are people who believes in tightening of money supply, as compared to doves who believe in loosening of money supply. So the hawkish stance of RBI states that RBI is skeptical about rising inflation for the coming months, and they may have to resort for increase in interest rates, and which may lead to increase in bond yield. Further, due to recent GST reforms, it is being speculated that government will see a shortfall of revenue to the tune of 50 to 60,000 crore rupees. So to fulfill this, the government may have to resort to borrowing from the market. And how does the government borrow from the market? Through issuing of government bonds. And when the government will issue these bonds in the market, there will be increased supply of these government bonds in the market. And by the basic demand supply concept, we know if anything is in more supply, the price of that particular commodity decreases. So obviously, the price of government bonds will decrease, and for the inverse relationship it carries with the bond yield will increase. So that's why the reason we have seen the bond yield rising over the past month. See the caption for more details and follow the channel for such more content.